been a great day. Oh my goodness. A great day.
Running, activity, moving, hiking, like being outdoors, like I felt like I got the full range. I was alone, dehydrated, bonking in the Grand Canyon all by myself on a long trail run, and then 8 days later, I'm a spectator, having a blast with kids, with tens of thousands of people at like the biggest marathon in America. And she just has not taken the approach of like getting every single ounce of every single PR out of herself, and it's something I really admire, to be honest, because she's very open-handed and very sure of herself with her running. So this was an opportunity for us to kind of flip the tables. That's probably the wrong use of flip the tables. Flip the script. Trade the tables. What am I trying to say, Alex? Flip the script. Trade places. This is where like we kind of traded roles a little bit, where the family traveled, got to see mom rock and roll at a big time event, where she's usually kind of anti-fanfare, big event.
1, 2, 3.
What's your number one mission?
Oh, cheer mom.
To help mom finish.
Yeah!
Everyone say, go mommy.
Go mommy!
Boston
Now,
Bell.
one of you were gonna say
get out of
to
here.
see Kipchoge. She's
That's
Boston's
another
mom.
thing to do.
Well, we gotta look for a Honda.
I go into race day being like, regardless of how I do, I give it my best.
Yes.
I give it my best that day.
We're going to Back Bay?
We're gonna go back to back, babe. How did your race go, Alicia? Tell us.
I was pretty anxious. But right, that's the reality of it, right? There was like a lot of, we stayed really far out, which we wanted to do to save some money, because we're going with our whole family.
Anxious and frugal. This is our family.
Yes.
Oh, it's about to go down. We see the time. We see the time car. Leo, right here. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Kipchoge! Let's go, guys! Let's go, Kipchoge! Let's go! You see him?
I saw him.
We saw him right in there. He was in like third place. Here comes a lot more. Oh, let's go, guys! Woo! Just to experience the Boston Marathon the way that I experienced it for the very first time was like probably one of the coolest days of running in my life, and I was not racing. Let's go, Bates! Let's go! Let's go, Cheryl! Let's go, Cheryl! Let's go, Dizzy! Dizzy! Let's go! Allie girl! Do you see her? Do you see Desi? Do you see Hall?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Just like, because Shauna was in a totally different corral, and so I just like standing there by myself, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go. And we went, and it was, I don't know, I'm getting emotional.
I know.
It was just like awesome. There's people all around you, and it was a great experience. But at the same time, like, that's what I mainly wanted to share is like, there's all these people, but at the same time, it did feel like, which I don't know if other people feel this way, like it felt really like lonely.
Yeah.
Because I don't know any of those people. There was like this sense of like, well, who am I high-fiving? Like, I want to see my people.
All right, where's she at? Alicia! Let's go! Come on, babe, let's go! We saw her. She looks good. How do you guys think she looks?
Good, really good.
I think she looks great. That's where we started to watch them, yes, but now we could go here, but we're actually gonna go to the finish.
We made it.
Yep, we made it. We're gonna get out here. We good, babe? We're going to the finish. She's doing it.
I can see why people chase the big races, and I'm not downplaying that. Like, that's awesome. Like, I just think for someone that is a little bit more, like, I don't want to say even reserved, but to explain the finish was like almost being like famous. You know, you have like all these people and there's like a high to that. And I fully embraced it too. I'm like, I am here. I'm going to like take this in. But at the end of the day, like, there's more to me than that.
Yeah.
Mile 26. Mile 26. All right. We got mom coming, yeah?
The finish line was just like spectacular.
And we saw you, which is crazy.
Right. I like heard Adam
We were on the
screaming my
other
name.
side of the street at the Boston Marathon where there's just like tens of thousands of people screaming. And like, I mustered up all my vocal cords and Alicia could hear us and came across. Like, that was probably the proudest that we were, is to see you finish, but also have us connect and like have us see you and you see us right before the finish.
There she is! She's on the other side! Alicia! Alicia! Ah! Come on! Let's go! You got it! You're finishing! Let's go! She's doing great. She's finishing.
My favorite parts isn't necessarily like the quintessential big Boston, big finish line moments. Like, everyone has those, but it's like the before and the after.
Hey, go get mama. Let her sit down, yeah? Let her sit down. Go get that mama. Go get that mama. Hi. Come here. Good job. Are you okay? So cold. I got your jacket.
Hobbling back to your Airbnb.
Go up the ramp, mama. Get your railing going.
You know, like realizing once we got there that our Airbnb is up 3 flights of stairs, and like kind of making a joke the whole weekend that like mom's gonna have to come up these after her race and she's gonna have to go down the next morning, and having the kids help you and laughing about it.
My darn frugalness.
Yeah.
We've got post-race hair. Okay, we got a kid that's gonna poop.
You gotta go poop. This is the post-race life.
I don't want to see her naked.
I just want to take a shower.
Look at your hair. It's like you're starting some rat's nest.
And like the next day was a family day. Like, we legitimately toured Boston a little bit.
What'd you do yesterday?
I ran the Boston Marathon.
And what are you doing today? Going down some steps. Come on, babe. The Uber's coming in 11 minutes. Do you think we'll make it?
I think I did a pretty good job.
We found a trampoline park for the kids because they're going crazy. You know, they need an outlet that's appropriate for them as well. Kind of like we're walking through this experience as a team. That's what I really liked about it.
My favorite thing about running Boston would be obviously that like the whole family got to come. Like, it was, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. It was like quite a moment to see my kids see mom do something hard, and they had seen me in the other marathons too, but I think they've always seen you push, and I think it's really important for them to see mom push through something hard too, and it was extra special because it was the big year of 40.
I have a fear of this video or documentary or basically anything that we put online sometimes where people get the wrong perception about how amazing the Grand Canyon was, or how amazing Boston was, or how amazing owning a business is, or how easy it is to fall in love and move back to your college town and raise kids. And like, the reality is all of these fantastic, great, grand things are like really hard. And I think that's one thing that was highlighted in my climb out of the Grand Canyon is like, I told myself I would never do anything like that again because of how painful and hard it was. And I actually told myself that 10 years ago when I climbed out on my 30th birthday. And I think the reason we keep coming back to this stuff isn't because we forget how hard it is. I think it's because the pain and the hard work is worth what you get out of it. And when you're sober-minded and see that, like, running a business is hard, it's like, there's so many days I like want to give up. And I'm not like exaggerating that. There's a lot of days when Alicia and I are not doing well and we want to give up. And I'm not exaggerating about that either. Nothing is as easy as it seems when you put it in a video or put it online.
Hey, we're the convicts!
Nothing is as good as it seems sometimes. But there is a reason that we keep coming back to investing in the hard things.
So what is the reason we would do hard things? We would invest in the harder things in life, intentionally bring about pain and suffering in a way that's calculated, where we wake up and we run in the cold. We intentionally put ourselves through a small, painful moment, a painful workout, a suffering of sorts. Why would we intentionally do this and teach our kids even that the way of life is not necessarily through comfort? Why would we teach them this backward logic that comfort is not in your best interest? Well, here's my reason. My reason is the pain and the suffering will not always be voluntary. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The painful moments, the painful seasons, the suffering months, the suffering days, the hard years won't be voluntary. They will sort of come upon you. They will find you. They will seek you out. And so when those days come, and when those sufferings come, that come upon us, that we didn't ask for, we've lived a life that knows how to deal with the pain, that knows how to get through something and not just around it. Somebody much smarter than me once wrote, "But we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit, who has been given to us." Our pain and our sufferings can lead to hope. We can still cheer them on.
Slide. We can turn this into a slide.
Yeah, we need a post-marathon day slide. We got Mom trailing behind a little bit. You doing okay, Mom? How are those stairs back there?
Oh, the steps in a big
Forest Hills.
Ready? Escalators out.
Use the elevator.
Mom doesn't need no stinking elevator. She's so tough. She's Boston strong.
All right, to wrap this up, what are you looking forward to most this coming year? Like, do you have any running goals? Like, what are you doing right now for your running other than getting your back adjusted?
Yes, I came back from Boston, turned 40, and I feel like
done.
I'm like elderly.
She's done. One and done.
Well, that's
I'm
kind
just
of what
kidding.
My mentality kind of always was one and done, to be honest. I don't know. I just don't really have a desire to run more marathons, if I'm just being honest.
I love you so much.
I don't know what I honestly feel cripple most days just getting out of bed. It's not running. It doesn't bother me when I'm running. I just I need to get my back figured out.